When you are diagnosed with gout, you cannot afford to ignore the foods you eat. The foods that make it to your platter get to decide how frequently you might get the attacks of gout. Moreover, the foods you eat also play a role in determining the severity of your gout attacks. Making wise choices of foods by eliminating those that can trigger gout attacks is the key to protecting yourself against the severe and abrupt episodes of intense joint pain that gout is infamous for. Vegetables are a large part of our daily diet. We include vegetables in our meals in the form of side dishes, curries, salads, sandwiches, soups, and so on. If you are diagnosed with gout, you must choose the vegetables used in preparation of these dishes carefully so that your choices do not hamper your gout prognosis. Making the right choices of vegetables can allow you to avoid the painful attacks of this condition. Here are the top 7 vegetables that are considered the worst veggies for gout. Make sure you avoid the intake of these vegetables so that preventing gout attacks becomes easier. Number 1. Cauliflower. The white florets of cauliflowers look very cute and even tempting. You can use cauliflowers to make soups, side dishes, or curries. However, cauliflowers may not be a good choice of vegetable for you if you are diagnosed with gout. The reason is the high purine content of this vegetable. Purine is a substance commonly present in most vegetables and other food sources including fruits, grains, legumes, and beverages. What makes purine a harmful substance for gout patients is the uric acid that is released when it is broken down by the body. The excess uric acid released following the breakdown of purine tends to build up in the body tissues where it forms crystals. These crystals, also called urate crystals, trigger inflammation and damage to the joints, leading to the development of gout. You can understand this better by imagining an object with sharp and pointed edges lodged in your joint tissues. The urate crystals, with their sharp and pointed edges, keep nudging the joint tissues, causing severe pain. The pain only gets worse when you move the affected part even slightly. This is why purine-containing vegetables like cauliflowers must be avoided by gout patients. If you are diagnosed with gout, make sure your meals do not contain this worst veggie for gout so that your joints do not have to bear the damage caused due to the urate crystals. Number 2. Asparagus. It is surprising that vegetables like asparagus, which are generally considered healthy, tend to become harmful in some situations, such as when you have gout. Asparagus is revered for its medical properties. It is commonly included in the preparation of herbal remedies aimed at improving energy levels. It is specifically recommended for women to promote milk secretion during the breastfeeding phase after delivery. However, this wonderful veggie may not be a healthy option for you if you have gout. And the reason is, again, its high purine content. The purine in asparagus brings it to the list of worst veggies for gout in spite of being a powerful herbal remedy in itself. If you have had attacks of gout, it is best to skip asparagus when making your food choices so that you are able to maintain normal uric acid levels and do not suffer from severe gout attacks. As far as the medicinal properties of asparagus are concerned, you can always choose safer alternatives, like ginseng and ashwagandha to improve your energy levels, and unripe papaya for increased milk production. Number 3. Eggplants. Having high uric acid levels and a history of repeated attacks of gout might require you to limit your intake of vegetables that trigger inflammation, such as eggplants. Eggplant contains pro-inflammatory compounds, which means eating eggplant might make your joint pain worse by contributing to the damage caused by uric acid crystals. If you have had severe attacks of gout, eating eggplant will make you more likely to get more severe flare-ups more frequently by causing inflammation in the joints. Hence, it is best to avoid eggplants to allow your joints to heal and regenerate. Number 4. Mushrooms. Mushrooms, like asparagus, are loaded with wonderful medical properties, but this tasty and delicious addition to your meals will have to be avoided if you suffer from gout. Gout patients are often advised to avoid eating mushrooms because of the high amount of purine they contain. Most people commonly add mushrooms to their soups and salads. They also use mushrooms for preparing curries and side dishes. Including mushrooms in your regular diet can make it more difficult for you to protect yourself from joint damage. Regular intake of mushrooms can elevate the uric acid levels in your blood. The excess uric acid often migrates towards the joints in the legs, especially the toe, where it gets deposited in the form of crystals. These crystals can cause severe damage to the joints, resulting in pain and inflammation. It may also cause your joints to appear intensely red and swollen and make movement extremely difficult. It is possible to avoid these consequences by simply reducing your intake of mushrooms. Number 5. Potatoes. Potatoes are the favorite vegetable of most people. Everyone from kids to adults loves to eat potatoes in various forms. A potato in itself is not a harmful choice for patients with gout. However, some specific dishes prepared from this vegetable can definitely affect your prognosis. Eating boiled and mashed potatoes are perfectly safe for people with gout. However, it is best to avoid eating fried foods made with potatoes, like fries, veggie burgers, and chips. The reason is that these fried foods contain unhealthy fats that act as pro-inflammatory compounds and contribute to the inflammation in the joints. Additionally, an excessive intake of fried foods can also result in weight gain. It should be noted that obesity and weight gain are the common risk factors for gout. The excess weight can exert more pressure on the joints, thus accelerating inflammatory changes. Moreover, the fat deposition around the joint tissues can make it more difficult for the healing nutrients from the blood to reach the affected tissues of the joints. This can cause your body to take longer to heal the damaged joints, resulting in persistent inflammation and hence the destruction of the affected tissue. These are some factors that cannot be ignored and strongly point to the need to avoid eating fried versions of potatoes to be able to protect yourself against gout. Number 6. Spinach. Spinach is another purine-containing vegetable that must be avoided by patients diagnosed with gout. Spinach is usually used to make soups and curries. Eating spinach on a regular basis can elevate your uric acid levels, thus triggering the formation of urate crystals that can cause intense pain in the joints. The best way to avoid gout attacks is to keep your uric acid levels within the normal limits. And limiting your intake of spinach offers a great way to prevent a rise in your uric acid levels and thus avoid gout flare-ups as well. Number 7. Peas. Peas have been an integral part of several cuisines across the world. Peas can be a tasty and tempting addition to several dishes. However, if you are diagnosed with gout, you might have to avoid these dishes so that you do not experience severe episodes of joint pain. Eating peas on a regular basis might contribute to mild to moderate inflammation in the joints. This may worsen the inflammation in the joints, taking it long for the body to heal the affected tissues. These facts make peas one of the worst veggies for gout that you must avoid. You may eat dishes made with peas occasionally. However, you must skip this veggie from your regular meals so that you are able to maintain normal levels of uric acid in the blood and avoid the severe episodes of joint pain caused due to gout. Being aware of the foods that trigger the development or contribute to the progress of gout is the key to avoiding the flare-ups of joint pain caused due to this condition. Avoiding the attacks of joint pain caused due to gout can become much easier when you know which vegetables you should avoid. Make sure your meals do not consist of these worst veggies for gout so that you no longer feel anxious about getting painful attacks of joint pain at any time. If you've enjoyed this video and it helped you learn more about gout, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so that each week we release a brand new life-saving video, you'll get notified right away. Till next time.